Everyone talks about being consistent. Your favorite influencer swears by it. Every self-help book screams it. Even your gym teacher in 6th grade told you, just be consistent. But here's what nobody tells you. Most people who preach consistency are doing it completely wrong. And that's exactly why they quit. That's why you've quit before. I'm not here to tell you to just show up every day. I'm here to show you the actual science, psychology, and system behind people who never seem to stop, no matter what life throws at them. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share will completely change how you think about consistency forever. Let me ask you something honest. How many times have you started something? A diet, a workout routine, a business, a creative project, absolutely fired up, and then 3 weeks later, it's just gone. You didn't lose the goal. You lost the feeling, and that's the trap. We've been taught that consistency is about motivation. That if you want it badly enough, you'll do it. But motivation is an emotion, and emotions are temporary. Think about it. You don't feel motivated to brush your teeth every morning. You don't feel motivated to put on a seatbelt. You just do it because it's built into your identity. It's automatic. The secret behind consistency isn't motivation. It's identity. James Clear, in Atomic Habits, puts it perfectly. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you believe you are. Consistent people don't ask, how do I stay motivated? They ask, who am I? If you say, I'm trying to be a runner, that's fragile. One missed day and the story breaks. But if you say, I'm a runner, missing one day becomes the exception, not the norm. That one shift from doing to being is where consistency actually starts. Now let's get into the brain for a second, because this is where it gets really interesting. Your brain is fundamentally lazy, not as an insult. It's literally designed that way. The brain's #1 job is to conserve energy, and the way it conserves energy is through habits. Automatic loops that run on autopilot. Here's the loop. Cue gives, routine gives reward. A cue triggers a behavior. The behavior produces a reward. And over time, your brain starts craving that reward the moment it sees the cue. This is why you check your phone the second you wake up. The cue is waking up. The routine is checking the phone. The reward is dopamine, novelty, connection, stimulation. Now imagine hijacking that same system for something that actually serves you. The people who seem effortlessly consistent, they've engineered their cues and rewards. They haven't defeated laziness. They've automated their good behavior. Here's a powerful example. A study out of the University of Bath found that people who wrote down when and where they would exercise were 2-3 times more likely to actually do it than those who just intended to. That's called an implementation intention. And it works because you're giving your brain a specific cue to latch onto. Not I'll work out this week, but on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The moment I close my laptop at 6 p.m., I put on my shoes and go. See the difference? You're not relying on willpower. You're creating a trigger. I want you to picture 2 people. Let's call them Alex and Jordan. Alex wakes up every January 1st with a brand new plan. This year it's the gym, the diet, the side hustle, the morning routine, all of it, starting now. Week 1. Incredible. Week 2. Still going. Week 3. I'll get back on track Monday. Week 4. The plan is dead. Jordan doesn't make big announcements. Jordan just starts small. Embarrassingly small. Jordan decides to do 1 push-up a day. Just 1. And then one day, it becomes 5. Then 10. Then a full workout. By December, Alex is back at 0. Again. By December, Jordan has built something that feels completely natural. The difference isn't talent. It isn't time. It isn't willpower. The difference is that Jordan understood the minimum viable habit. Here's the rule. The goal is not to do the impressive thing. The goal is to never miss. Because every time you show up, even for 2 minutes, even imperfectly, you are casting a vote for the identity of someone who shows up. And identity, once built, becomes self-reinforcing. Alex keeps trying to sprint. Jordan learned to walk first, and now can't stop running. I need to call something out right now, and it might sting a little. The reason most of you have quit, the reason your streaks have broken, isn't laziness. It's perfectionism. Perfectionism tells you, if I can't do it perfectly, why do it at all? Missed 1 day at the gym? Might as well start over Monday. Ate 1 unhealthy meal? Diet's ruined anyway. Didn't post for 3 days? Nobody cares about my content. This all-or-nothing thinking is the actual killer of consistency. Because perfectionism sounds like high standards, but what it really is fear. Fear of showing up imperfectly. Fear of being seen trying. Here's what I want you to write down. Seriously, pause and write this. Never miss twice. That's the whole rule. You're allowed to have a bad day. You're allowed to skip once. Life happens. But never, under any circumstances, let it happen to days in a row. 1 miss is an accident. 2 misses is the start of a new habit. The most consistent people in the world aren't the ones who never mess up. They're the ones who have mastered the art of coming back. Fast, without drama, without guilt. Just back. So how do you actually build unshakable consistency? I've broken it down to 4 pillars. Pillar 1. Design your environment. Willpower is limited. Willpower depletes. Don't fight your environment. Redesign it. If you want to read more, put the book on your pillow. If you want to eat healthier, take the junk food out of your sight. If you want to create content, set up your camera before you go to bed. Make the right behavior the path of least resistance. Make the wrong behavior inconvenient. You're not just changing habits, you're engineering your space. Whatever habit you want to build, make it smaller than feels reasonable. Want to journal? Write 1 sentence. Want to meditate? Do 1 breath. Want to build a business? Spend 5 minutes on it. The goal isn't the output. The goal is maintaining the identity of someone who shows up. Once you're in motion, you'll almost always do more than the minimum. But the minimum keeps the streak alive on hard days. Your brain loves patterns. Use that. Take something you already do automatically. Drink coffee. Brush teeth, sit in your car, and attach your new habit to it. After I pour my morning coffee, I will write for 10 minutes. After I brush my teeth at night, I will read for 5 minutes. This is called habit stacking, and it's one of the most powerful tools for making behavior stick. Because you're not creating a new cue. You're borrowing one that already works. There's a reason Jerry Seinfeld used a wall calendar to track his writing streak. Every day he wrote, he put a big red X, and the goal became, don't break the chain. When your progress is visible, it becomes motivating in itself. You're no longer working towards some distant future goal. You're protecting something you can see. Use a habit tracker app, a physical calendar, a notebook, whatever works. But make it visible, make it real. Because what gets measured gets protected. I want to close with something that took me a long time to truly understand. Consistency isn't about speed. It's not about grinding harder than everyone else. It's not about some magical morning routine. Consistency is about compounding. You know compound interest in finance, small returns that build on themselves until the numbers become staggering. Your habits work exactly the same way. 1% better every day. That's it. That's all you need. 1% better every day for a year equals 37 times better by December 31st, not 37% to 37 times. But you can't see that in week 1. You can't see it in month 1. That's why most people quit. Because progress is invisible at first. The bamboo tree spends 5 years building its roots underground before a single inch appears above the surface, and then, in 6 weeks, it grows 90 feet. You might be in your underground phase right now. Don't stop. The people watching you can't see the roots, but they will absolutely see the bamboo. So let me bring it all together. Consistency is not about motivation. It fades. It's not about talent. That's a myth. It's not about willpower. That runs out. Consistency is about identity, systems, environment, recovery. It's about deciding who you are and then showing up as that person. Even imperfectly, even on the hard days, even when nobody is watching. The secret behind consistency isn't a hack. It isn't a shortcut. It's the decision to play the long game when everyone else is looking for a quick win. And that decision, that's available to you right now, today. So here's your challenge. Pick one habit you've been putting off. Make it embarrassingly small. Design a cue for it and show up tomorrow. Not perfectly, just show up. Let me know in the comments. What's the one habit you're committing to? I read every single one. If this video hit different, share it with someone who needs to hear it. It might be the thing that changes everything for them. I'll see you in the next one.